A young woman gets targeted by a thug on the street. She turns him down, so he pulls a handgun and threatens her. But she calmly takes a smaller gun out of her purse and shoots him dead on the spot. Meadows works as a kindergarten teacher, but behind that gentle image, she's ruthless. One day after work, she's driving home and nearly runs over a frog. She quickly stops to check if it's hurt. Just then, a police car pulls up behind her. Meadows had stopped in the middle of the road, so technically she broke traffic laws. But after learning she only stopped out of kindness, Detective Mike lets her go. Before long, he tracks down the school where she works. And after a very aggressive courtship, the two start dating. Then one day, a nervous neighbor warns Meadows not to dress so nicely on her way to work anymore. The prisons are overcrowded, and a lot of inmates have been released early. Meadows brushes it off with a smile, but privately, she looks into every released convict, including who they are and what they did. A few days later, something goes wrong. Meadows walks into a diner and sees that everyone inside has been killed. One of the released convicts is in the middle of a robbery. Even worse, the guy is clearly unstable.
I want to die.
I think you should. You're of no use to society. You'll waste innocent taxpayers' dollars, abuse the weak legal system, and enter a cowardly plea of insanity to a morally bankrupt defense attorney? For what?
Meadows talks to the robber until he seems completely thrown off. He even shoves the barrel into his own mouth. But then he suddenly turns the gun on her, and Meadows shoots him dead. She covers the victims with white sheets, then heads back to the kindergarten like nothing happened. After settling the kids down for lunch, Skylar walks over and says that when she grows up, she wants to be just like Meadows.
Please don't say that, sweetheart.
Why not?
You should aspire to be your own individual. Grow up and have your own unique traits.
It turns out Skylar noticed the blood on Meadows' skirt, but she promises she'll help her teacher keep the secret. Just after dealing with Skylar, Meadows spots a repeat offender and known creep talking to the kids. She quickly pulls them away, which makes the man furious. At the same time, the police start investigating the diner shooting and want to know who killed the robber. A witness sketch is made soon after, and the second Mike sees it, he thinks it looks like Meadows, but he can't believe his girlfriend would do something like that. He rushes to her house. By then, Meadows is destroying the blood-stained clothes she wore. When she hears the knock, she quickly tosses them into the trash. Faced with Mike's questions, Meadows stays perfectly calm and talks her way out of suspicion in just a few lines. After Mike leaves, Meadows calls her mother and tells her everything that happened. Her mother fully supports her. After the call, Meadows decides it's time to pay a visit to Barton, the man who had been deliberately getting close to the children. The next day, she goes to his house and warns him to stay away from the kindergarten. But Barton says accusing and threatening him is illegal because he hasn't actually done anything yet. Meadows has no choice but to leave. Barton doesn't take the warning seriously and keeps walking his dog near the kindergarten. A few days later, Meadows notices one of her students has a badly swollen face, but the chubby little boy insists he just fell.